0818 877 2707. Caravana Hotel and Suites. Your hospitality, our priority.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Business News. My name is Utube Achibong. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Multiple shocks and crises have continued to affect the working environment for entrepreneurs, especially those in the micro and medium-sized industry. July 29 every year is observed globally as MSME Day, and the call for policies to strengthen these entrepreneurs have continued to unabated. In the wake of fuel subsidy in Nigeria recently, Business News seeks to x-ray challenges faced by these MSMEs in Nigeria. These and more formed our Business News Bulletin tonight. Do stay. We begin with security, where the police in Akwa Ibom State has arrested a total of 269 suspects for various crimes within the second quarter of the year. Kelvin Samuel reports that 3 of the suspects are allegedly involved in the kidnap of the Vice Chancellor of a private university in Akwa Ibom State.
Thursday Okon is a domestic staff of a Vice Chancellor of a private university in Akwa Ibom State, who allegedly arranged the kidnap of his boss with the help of his friends on the victim's way from the church, seeking for 8 million naira ransom. Luck ran out on the alleged culprit as the prompt response of the anti-kidnapping squad of the police led to the arrest within 48 hours of the incident. Akwa Ibom State Police Commissioner Olatoye Durosimi says a suspected ritualist with human score, fraudsters involved in fake alerts, suspected murderers are among those currently in the police net.
So be very careful about those who are working with you. Do not tell them everything. He was able to tell them about the 5 million naira that's in the man's account, and that was the basis of negotiation. At the same time, you have seen the man who goes about giving fake alert, who said he's a medical doctor. Don't allow anybody to just examine you when you are not sure of his qualification. It's a warning. We will not tolerate cultism in Akwa Ibom State. Thank you.
While some of the suspects are already in court, others will soon be arraigned. Exhibits including 1.2 million naira cash are currently in the custody of the police. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
And members of the Ididep community in Akwa Ibom State are applauding the federal government over the siting of the Federal College of Education Innovations in the area. At the handing over of landed documents for the school, the community members say they are committed to ensuring the full takeoff of the institution. Clement Bariki reports.
College of Education Innovations is to be sited at the present Presbyterian Senior Science School Ididep in the Ibionibom local government area. Already, expansion work is ongoing on existing structures, while new ones are to be provided soon. After a tour of the facilities, the delegation says establishing the college in Ididep will bring more development to the area.
What we've arranged and we're arranging with the government of Akwa Ibom State is that this teacher training college is not going to move from here because it is history. and the number of students is very overwhelming. But the facilities are enough, and in the expansion, the land given and the other facilities which we had built, which the Niger Delta Development Commission had built, which the Ministry of Youth Development had built, which the Ministry of Education had built, and other donor institutions have built, is enough for the Federal College of Education in Idibiona to take off without disturbing the facilities of the Presbyterian Senior Science School.
The good thing about this particular institution is that the college is going to take off from an existing facility, starting with the facilities of the present Science College located at Ididep. And so with these arrangements, I think we are good to go. It's a good beginning.
It is not the place that makes the college. It is the college that makes the place. You can be sure that with time, once the college starts to evolve, you wonder whether that's even the same place we came to. But I'd just like to take out time and thank Senator Dr. Ita Solomon Enang OFR for his resilience.
High point was the formal handing over of the survey plan and other landed documents to management of the college by the committee set up by the community. We welcome everyone. The event coincided with the 33rd anniversary of the Presbyterian Senior Science School, Ididep, during which the former senior special assistant to the president on Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Itai Nang, was honored alongside others by their alma mater. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Again, the people of Akwa Ibom State have appealed to the federal government to extend rail transportation to the state and facilitate the Ibom Deep Sea Port project to open up the state for what they describe as the blue economy revolution and industrial growth. Some economic experts made the appeal while sharing their views on developmental priorities of the state government and how the federal government can intervene to improve the lives of the people. The report.
Akwa Ibom State Government has over the years prioritized free and compulsory education, industrialization, road construction, and other infrastructures like hospitals, pipe-borne water, electricity, among others, as benchmarks for development. This is why successive administrations since 1999 have concentrated in these areas for the overall development of the state. But the people are saying that the state government needs to invest in the blue economy, considering the coastal nature of the state and need to create jobs and boost the economy of the state based on its comparative advantage.
So they should look inward at the natural endowment in the state. And I'll talk about what we call the blue economy. There are a lot of things that will come out of the ocean. Is an aquatic state. But there are a lot of things that we do through the natural endowment from the ocean.
We are ready for blue economy because we have international airport. We're working on our seaport, and if we have the seaport, the international airport, and other social infrastructure that are in Akwa Ibom, then we are ready. And we have our independent power plant. Then we can leap into and leapfrog our economic development through the blue economy.
As relating to the proposed deep sea port in Akwa Ibom State, the legal framework should be perfected so that a takeoff can be assured.
I do think there are structures, but employment is it. So I do not know. We have the 21-story building over there and nobody's in there. Maybe they can fix people. That would help.
Economic experts are insisting that the federal government must do things differently to complement the efforts of the state government by extending rail lines to the state to ease movement of goods and services from other parts of the country to Akwa Ibom State.
The federal government will come in this direction and be assisting, giving us one very big thing that the federal government has done is a legislation on electricity that we can now grow and
you look at what is on ground for now, the priority should be how to create wealth. It's an oil producing state. You know what that means, and we believe that the young ones must be carefully employed. That will reduce vices. We know that one of the basic things that government should ensure for the people is
general infrastructure and security for social, services to flow.
The people are hopeful that the intervention of the federal government in some critical areas will help the people enjoy dividends of democracy. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
Business News continues shortly after this timeout. To stay.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suites for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
You're welcome back, and now to business news. Micro, small and medium enterprises in Uyo are calling for policies that will strengthen capacities of MSME's development in Nigeria in the wake of subsidy removal to promote business stability. Evelyn Badu Ekpo, who interacted with some of these business concerns, reports.
Micro, small and medium enterprises are no doubt one of the drivers of the economy, as statistics by the United Nations proving that it accounts for about 90% businesses and 60 to 7% employment worldwide. Hence the need to reposition them to sustain businesses. Factors such as rising inflationary rates and transportation costs have continued to affect supply chains of MSMEs in Nigeria, leading to many businesses struggling to thrive.
This subsidy really affects everyone. It's not only me, it's affecting everyone. The way things are, even transportation is a problem. Our leaders should try and do something, because everywhere is so difficult for a common man to live.
Like this motor, before like 700,000 carry lot to this size, from north to east. But now the money then increase more than 1 million naira. Like some young when they sell like 800 naira, now they are reach like 2,000 something.
The time they start market, they pay 1,000. Now they pay 3,000 go back, 3,000 come back because of the load.
Affecting a lot of business, many businesses. So it can't help. We are suffering.
Some MSMEs decry hardship faced in stabilizing their businesses following the subsidy removal. How can the government enhance the ease of doing business to cushion this effect?
They give us a little loan to sustain our business, at least from small, no matter how small it is.
And maybe you lose the fuel for us a bit because the fuel costs too much and not sell the market again. They sell this market and not they chop with my children.
I'm suggesting that the government to do for us is to give us electricity. It's not an electricity of 2 hours per day. Because you can see we are running to fuel. You can say our light is on. If we off our gen now, nobody will enter here and see anything that will sample here. Our business is dying gradually. So government should rescue us and help us.
The micro, small and medium entrepreneurs also call for effective tax management on traders and businesses to encourage stability. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
And residents in Uyo have expressed displeasure over the persistent hike in prices of staples, which they note have lingered without necessary action by relevant authorities to reverse the trend. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani reports that one of such items that is attracting concerns is the high cost of tomatoes, which is gradually becoming almost unaffordable by low-income earners.
Fresh tomatoes is one common farm produce that is widely consumed by many households in Nigeria. The vegetable is commonly cultivated and can also be used as pulp juice, sauces and jams. It is a botanical fruit that grows seeds and flowers mostly planted in the northern part of Nigeria. However, with the support and encouragement from the federal government to boost agriculture, most states now plant tomatoes for consumption and for affordability, but that does not seem to be the case. Why?
It's not really palatable at all, especially with families with so many children. Before you could make a pot of stew, you need to gather like about 5,000 naira. Before now, you could cook stew at 2,000 naira. So the situation is not really palatable for families with large number of children.
You buy 200 tomato and at least you can use it to make sauce. But now 500 tomato, you can't use it for anything.
In Akwa Ibom State, the popular Dakada tomatoes is also not available, and residents lament the negative effects.
I thought the new government could be better, but we are still hoping and believing and still pray that God will help us and they should have the problem or the poor masses at heart and make things a bit easy for us.
This thing is really biting us hard, so they should do something about it now. They know what to do. At least they should do something that will at least reduce the inflation rate, the high cost of prices, so that we can at least live a better life.
Nigerians in Uyo, the capital city of Akwa Ibom State, are optimistic that the new government will take into consideration this development and work hard to reverse the trend. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
In a related development, Nigerians in Uyo are also crying out over the high cost of yam, rice, gari and water yam in the markets. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani again in this report brings us the people's feelings.
Prices of commodities in the market have refused to go down with the removal of fuel subsidy by the present administration recently. Some Nigerians describe it as an injury to many.
We are buying this type of yam in the rate of 500 or 400 naira for one, but now each of these yam now is around 600, 700 naira due to the cost of living.
Comfortable with that because a household of about 5 people, big boys, you buy more than 1,000 for a meal, so it's not comfortable at all.
Sometimes because of the way we buy it,
it's not profitable again. So we have to hide the price so we can go back and meet with the price.
No say fuel then cost, and many things. Nothing is cheap now.
Some Nigerians attribute the hike to recent removal of fuel subsidy and called on government to react for the sake of low-income earners.
Why things be like that? Because of the fuel, expenses of the fuel, the thing affecting our business. Because a place we normally pay of 500 and I pay up to 1,500 now.
Are they buying something to eat now? I'm not going to be still like that.
The cost of transport from here to Calabar State, only transport with 20,000 naira, not talk of the money that you carry by here. So because of that, when you come back, now they say they carry you, now this year carry you go there, and you have to put the money on top of the money that you carry by the and from there the price will rise up.
It's not a proper thing because we don't even have money, and then we spend a lot of money only on food stuff.
Any money they have, government should plow it into agriculture and improve it.
With the market survey, Business News observed that sellers and buyers are lamenting low patronage as a result in hike in prices of commodities. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
And Business News correspondent Kelvin Samuel also brings us reports on consumables on the street, patronage, and their hygienical conditions.
The displaying of consumables on the roadside by some starters who may not afford the cost of renting a shop has been a source of livelihood to many who find it a stepping stone while hoping for something better in future. These set of sellers are mostly patronized by passers-by who are often either hungry or too busy to get to a more decent place, even though some sellers are of the opinion that one of the reasons why they are patronized is the difference between their price and that of the same product in shops and eateries.
We say we know they get something inside, but now the customer get as you be. The country people, we carry and go market, people need to buy but they don't get money.
So why I'm doing this business to help my husband with my kids. Things are so hard.
No small, because people that complain say money no dey hotel.
No dey now, because they buy and small because of no money.
What is not certain, however, is the level of hygiene applied by these roadside sellers during production as well as while on display, since their consumables are mostly in the open. While some may have imbibed the habit of protecting the product from being contaminated, what about the rest?
So for keep this thing open, it's not hygienic. That is why I open it. I paid so much to do this showcase to cover it.
Actually, what I do is that I try to sweep the place whenever I finish production. Then I don't just keep it outside because of the dust and the car that are passing by. I put them inside the show glass so that.
With the recent directive of the Akwa Ibom State government through Ministry of Environment for all roadside traders to take measures in ensuring adequate protection and proper preservation of their goods, consumers are also reminded to be mindful of the consumables, especially those displayed by the roadside. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Talking sports now, staff of the University of Uyo have been charged to pay attention to their health and regularly exercise their bodies in order to live a healthy life. The Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo, Professor Yaudon Dayo, gave the charge during the productivity walk by the management and staff of the institution. John Paul Alumuna brings us details.
That was the mood of the management and staff of the University of Uyo as they engaged in productivity work to boost the health of their workforce. The participants who walked around the main campus of the university singing and dancing were reminded to eat balanced diet and avoid junk and fatty foods to live a longer life.
Let us be conscious of our fitness. They get void of junk foods. They never took all these things we call refrigerator foods, chill water, all those carbonized food, they avoided it.
We organize this because we have seen the usefulness of good health, the usefulness of sports, the usefulness of exercise as far as good health is concerned. the usefulness of exercise as far as performance at work is concerned.
The obviously cited Vice Chancellor directed the organizers and relevant offices to ensure that the productivity work is done regularly to help the staff maintain a healthy life.
So I want to commend the organizers of this program for compelling us to be here. I'm sure some of us will not be here. Nothing compares to exercise, that even food cannot fully play the role expected for someone to have a healthy living. We have been told that water remains the best friend of humans, not Fanta, not Coke.
Some of the participants shared their experiences.
Rewarding, it's quite rewarding. I can see, you see me sweating and you see me smiling because I've warmed up my body that I can go to anywhere and be happy.
Happy for the workouts. It has really helped me because for a long time now I've not done any workouts. So I'm very happy. It has strengthened me. It has made me feel fine.
So I am so excited. I am so happy. And I wish such program to continue.
In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
That concludes our business news package tonight. Before we go, remember that for you to be a star, you have to join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Good night.